Alright, well, welcome to a new video series. This is the Game Maker's Toolkit. And in this series I'm going to be taking a more kind of in-depth or academic approach, I suppose, to the art of making games, or the art of game design as such. And so today we're just going to begin with just looking into what games can learn from cinema. So cinema or film is a medium that games are often compared to, or games often take a lot of inspiration from. But cinema is also a more kind of mature medium than games, a more respected medium. Like if you went to a dinner party and you said you were and someone's like asking like what you're into or whatever, and you said you were a cinephile, that would be okay. That's acceptable to say at a polite dinner party. But if you said you were a gamerphile, that would not be acceptable. That wouldn't be allowed. You'd be thrown out of that house, out of that dinner party straight away. So like the cinephile would get to stay for dessert, but if you're a gamerphile, you wouldn't. No Viennetta for you. But anyway, yeah, so we're just so today I'm just gonna watch a trailer for a film, kind of see what games could learn from film. I'll also be explaining various like film tropes or terminology for any gamers watching this who might be confused by anything that happens in this trailer. Yeah, and let's just see what games can learn from film. The art of film. It's an art. So let's enjoy some art here. Just gonna watch the trailer for this movie. Oh, this bit here. Sorry, I should just explain this for any gamers watching. This bit here, this isn't actually the movie just yet. This is not part of the film just yet. This is like this bit's like when you start a game and it says like, and on the screen it says like Nintendo or like EA Sports. It's in the game. That's what this is. This bit. So it's like. So yeah, it's not part of the film. So it's like Vision Films. It's in the kitchen. Anyway, so that's just explain that for any gamers. Vision Films. It's in the kitchen. Okay, so now it's starting. Now the film's starting. This is the film. Gamers, heads up. Let's see what we can learn from this.
Mate, come on, just one thought.
He's made some kind of like yogurt. He's put some yogurt in a glass and put a strawberry on top of it. Oh, so okay, so he's put some strawberries at the bottom of the glass, put a load of yogurt on top of it, and then saved one of the strawberries to put that strawberry on the top. And actually you can see there that strawberry still has the grass or whatever attached to it. Like, what do you call that? The leaf? You know, strawberries... Sorry, this is sort of for middle class gamers only. Strawberries have like things on top of them that you pick it off and then you eat it. He's left that on the one at top. That's presentation, for presentation purposes. But he's got this glass here, like a glass you would put water in, like you drink water out of it. But instead of putting water in it, he's put a load of strawberries and yogurt. Actually, that's a precarious serving method there. Like putting a glass on a plate is gonna be like sliding. Trying to carry that out into a busy restaurant, so you like could slide off at any moment. Dangerous.
Mate, come on, just one photograph.
No! Yes, darling.
It needs work, but it's perfect.
Oh, when can I see?
I made an offer.
Are you driving?
Very slowly.
Well, then pull over and call me back.
The curse of being a celebrity. I never turn mine on.
Good advice. Don't run, you'll have an accident.
Wait, what? Does that qualify as running?
Good advice. Don't run, you'll have an accident.
I need to see that again. I don't know if that really qualifies as running.
Celebrity.
Like, okay, so it's this the server in the background here. She's the person getting shouted at by her boss. I mean, that's a whole separate issue, isn't it? That's a toxic workplace. But let's see. Is she running?
I never turn mine on.
Good advice. Don't run.
Don't think that qualifies as running. It's quite funny that like her boss is having.
Well, then pull over and call me back.
The curse of being a celebrity. Fine.
So he's having his picture taken for, I don't know, like the local paper or something. And she's just like, I don't care. I'll just go right through that gap. That's yeah. She's checked out of this job, hasn't
Never
she?
turn mine on.
But no wonder. I mean, it's not her fault. It's he's created a deeply unpleasant work environment. Screaming at staff, humiliating them in the restaurant area here.
Don't run, you'll have an accident.
Oh, this is important. Okay, this is actually important.
Don't
Game.
run, you'll have an accident.
Okay, so
Fine.
this is crucial, gamers. So listen up. So this is what films do really well, because films are so like sophisticated and artistic. In film, they'll often use things like metaphor and subtext and things like that. There's a lot more subtlety in films, whereas in games it's all just like massive flashing yellow arrows, like go to your objective, and it's like these are the good guys, these are the bad guys. In film it's a lot more sort of yeah, shades of grey, so rather than anything so black and white like in games. So this is an example of that, so we'll just watch this scene here.
Then pull over and call me back.
The curse of being a celebrity. I never turn mine on.
Good advice. Don't run, you'll have an accident.
Okay, so what's happened here is, as we previously discussed, he's telling the server, don't run, you'll have an accident. So he's talking to the server in this scene. However, it's been juxtaposed with footage of this this woman driving the car crashing, so having an accident. Do you see what's going on here? The person in the car is having the accident.
Being a celebrity. I never turn mine on.
Good advice.
Impressive stuff. Games have a lot to learn. A lot to
Call me
learn.
back.
The curse of being a celebrity. I never turn mine on.
Good advice. Don't run, you'll have an accident.
Although she I don't know if I'm going to be able to freeze her on that, but
Don't run, you'll have an accident.
her accident. She's crashing into a hay bale.
Don't run, you'll have an accident.
She's crashing into a hay bale, which of all the things to have an accident, like that's crashing into a hay bale. That's pretty fortunate. Of all the things to crash into, that's got to be up there, right?
I
It's
made
one of the
an offer.
better
You're
options.
driving.
Very slowly.
I like
Well,
crashing
pull
into
over and call me back.
marshmallow
The
trucks.
curse of being a celebrity. I never turn mine on.
Good advice. Don't run, you'll have an accident.
Yeah, so there she's crashed into a hay bale. Okay. Okay, this is really important too. This is going back to the last point that I was saying, where films don't feel the need to like hit you over the head with everything. They can be a lot more subtle about it. So in this instant, we've seen that she's had an accident, but they don't feel the need to show us, like actually show us her like corpse or whatever. Like we can infer from the following scene that she has died. So you'll see here, there's footage of her having an accident, and now it's cut to this image of a like a Boer War Memorial. Seemingly, maybe she's buried under this Boer War Memorial. I don't know, but we can infer from this that she's dead. I mean, possibly it is her grave. Could be her grave. If it is, appears to be in a very prominent position within the village. Suggests she was quite an important person in the local community. There's this kind of Celtic or almost like pagan sort of symbolism at the top of this structure here. So perhaps she was some kind of pagan, some kind of religion that predates Christianity in Western Europe. And she's also an important person in the community, so maybe this village practiced some kind of pagan beliefs. She was some kind of spiritual leader in that. Yeah, but all that we can pick up just from a single shot. Just one single shot. No dialogue, no text. We can infer all of this from this single shot. So very, very clever storytelling.
3 years ago, he was up there. What happened? His wife died.
Today's reviews?
Rob Haney's place. Still selling
Oh.
the trifle?
Not really, no.
Alright, just to explain this bit for gamers, this man here, this is Gordon Ramsay. He's like one of the most famous people in the world. One of the most respected people in the world. And this is, again, what films will do quite often. They'll put like a famous person in the film. And the reason they do that is so that then people want to go see the film because there's a famous person in it. So like in Titanic or whatever. In Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio is in Titanic and he's like a famous actor. So more people would want to go see it because he's in it. Especially with that film where it's like it's quite easy to come across spoilers for it, like on Wikipedia or like in a history book or whatever. Or maybe like someone was like when Titanic came out, they were like, oh, I remember reading the papers in 1912. I know how that film ends. I don't need to go see it. But then they're like, oh wait, Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. Gonna go see it. So yeah, famous people in movies. That's what games should do more of. Like they should just put like Sonic the Hedgehog in every game because he's really famous, and then just put him in every game. Every game should have more Sonic games, please.
Today's reviews?
So yeah, that's Gordon
Rob
Ramsay
Haney's
there.
place. Still selling the trifle?
No.
Oh wait, what's that?
Today's reviews?
Rob Haney's place. Still selling the trifle?
Oh, the trifle. So there was trifle that he was serving at the start. What did I say it was? Just like yogurt in a glass. It was trifle. Good to get that explained.
Not really, no. Another critic who couldn't boil water.
Hey, wait, what does that say? MyRealFood.com. Avoid the world's end. Aptly named gastropub suffers a charm, talent, and hygiene miscarriage. It's using an Oxford comma. That's a really strange choice of word, isn't it? Miscarriage. For that sentence. For a food review. Do they mean like misfire? I think misfire would be more pleasant. I don't think miscarriage is not really appropriate. Is it? MyRealFood.com. I like that Gordon Ramsay's like printed off. He's just like printed off a website. And like folded it up, like crumpled in his pocket. MyRealFood.com. Is that a real site? Let's see, My Real Food. MyRealFood.app. MyRealFood.com. You know what? I don't think there's MyRealFoods.com. Foods.com. Okay, let's MyRealFood.com is for sale. Buy now, $2,000. I could buy MyRealFood.com for $2,000. I could buy it and then like just post loads of like insane like far right extreme conspiracies and things. Because Gordon Ramsay's clearly going on there every day. I could like warp Gordon Ramsay's mind, and then like he'll just like start doing it on Twitter or whatever and get like he'll be in disgrace. Just a little idea there.
Another critic who couldn't boil water, you know.
I don't know. This has got to stop.
What do you think? Should we give it a go?
Wait. He just made
What do you think?
just made trifle again. Dinner is served. The one dish he's capable of producing. Isn't he meant to be like a chef or something? She's like, what? Oh, what's for dinner tonight? Trifle again. It's like the kind of dessert that's on the children's menu. He's meant to be like this amazing chef. He's perfected the kids menu.
Should we give it a go?
Perfected the kids menu desserts.
It's a bit quiet.
Yeah, lad. Busiest time of day.
Aye.
Oh, that's winding me up. These that it's not lined up correctly with the book's like at an angle, but the text is still centered. Does not look too good, does it?
He's going to buy the place.
I don't come here for the cuisine. Nothing pretentious.
I don't do pretentious. I do real food with real heart. Kate knows a lot about.
Do people? Is that how people eat chips?
Food with.
Like, I'm trying to remember. Just like eat half a chip, not just put it all in at once. I think. No, I can't really remember.
Kate knows a lot about.
I don't really eat them very often. But
She's a restaurant critic.
We all value the peace and quiet.
Jesus Christ!
I'm expecting great things.
This is like. I actually like my stomach like dropped then seeing this scene here. Like, it's, like look at this.
We all value the peace and quiet.
She's a restaurant critic.
We all value
Hey,
the
watch
peace
this.
and quiet around
Jesus
here.
Christ! If that microwave hits, that man is dead.
We all value the peace and quiet.
He's literally dead. Like, I actually felt like a bit sick watching that. It'd be a quick death. He would be instant. He'd be killed instantly on impact.
Heart. Kate knows a lot about food. She's a restaurant critic.
Bludgeoned to the head with a microwave.
We all value the peace and quiet around.
Inches. Mere inches away from ending his life. That's what you gotta live for every day. You never know. You never know, do you?
We all value.
Okay, so this is... Sorry, just to bring it back to the theme of the video. This is important to point this bit out here. Such a crucial part of film, of cinema, is cinematography, and sort of the presentation of shots. So, like film buffs, cinephiles, they'll often be looking for the perfect shot, or like the perfectly composed shot, and I think we have an example of that here. We have this it's like bargain bin Al Pacino here, walking towards an unknown location, and with a bin behind him. Just perfect composition, beautiful. Again, this is something that games miss out quite a lot. Like if you watch cutscenes and stuff in games, often it's just like two characters just talking at each, just standing face to face talking. Some like over the shoulder shots. They never really. It's just about having that eye for detail, that sense of the artistic, and that's definitely what we've seen here. Beautiful. This beautiful blue, giant blue wheelie bin here. I'd love to have that. I could just like print that out right now and just frame it, have it on my wall. This shot here. Stunning.
Peace and quiet around here. I hope you're not going to spoil it.
Absolutely stunning.
Great things.
It'd be nice to have somewhere local to go to.
Would you like some lunch?
Sure.
Let's get one thing straight. You're off the clock.
Would you like some lunch? Do you like... Oh my god, it is Trifle as well! I was just about to say, like, oh, would you like some lunch? How about... Will a bowl of Trifle do? And he's literally done that.
Some lunch?
Sure.
Would you like some lunch?
It'd be nice to have somewhere
Trifle, will
local
Trifle
to go
do?
to.
Would you like some lunch?
Sure.
Let's get one thing straight. You're off the clock.
Like, Trifle! Who eats Trifle? Apart from, like, it's like 1950s housewives. No one has eaten Trifle for 70 years.
Wow, that is no ordinary trifle.
Just the idea of this like fine dining chef and all he can make is trifle. Put it in like put it in glasses of water, served in a glass of water with a strawberry on top.
That is some seriously sexy pudding.
Bloody hell. What happened?
We got a review. Anytime.
I like his looks very defeated here.
Can't believe I'm gonna say this, but that is some seriously sexy pudding.
Shoulders hunched. Not very good posture, is it?
Bloody hell. What happened?
We got a review.
Or as it's known in Germany, Das Boot.
Anytime.
She's mine. Keep your hands off, or things could get really nasty.
Is he trying to steal her wife?
So what
Oh,
you
his
do about
wife.
Kate? Well, she fancies you, you fancy her.
What? Why are they talking like they're like 10-year-olds?
So what you gonna do about Kate? Well, she fancies you, you fancy her.
Fancy each other? How old are these people? Like he's like what? Early 40s maybe? Oh, you fancy her, eh? Do you fancy her, mate?
So what you gonna do about Kate?
What on earth is happening?
Well, she fancies you, you fancy her.
Are you looking for trouble?
No, but if you could just move a bit.
I'm not moving anywhere. You're the ones who are going to move.
Are they following each other into the bathroom? Why is the service door? Well, that's either a bathroom or I suppose it's meant to be the service door, but carrying plates of food through that, or like your little plate with a bit of trifle on it.
Looking for trouble?
No, but if you could just move a bit.
I'm not moving anywhere.
Oh, what's this? Oh, what was that there in the background? I think that looks interesting.
You're the ones who are going to move.
So this is again film's attention to detail. In the background here, it looks like it's like a schedule, like staff schedule or whatever, for who's going to be on which days. So this is kind of what we in games would call environmental storytelling, where there's just like details in the background of the world that just kind of tells a story by itself, helps build a like richer universe for the game or the film to take place in. So here we've got the staff rotor for the boot. So it looks like on Sundays they have 3 members of staff on, 3 on Saturday, 3 on... Oh, wait a minute. I don't work in hospitality, but I would have assumed like Friday and Saturday nights would be the busiest if you're like a pub or a bar or whatever. Surely those are the busiest nights, I would have thought. But they only have 3 people on Friday, 3 people on Saturday, but then on a Thursday, so Wednesday and a Thursday they have four people on. But then on Fridays they only have 3? Seems odd. Unless maybe they have like really popular promotion on Wednesdays or whatever. Maybe like karaoke or something. So they do karaoke on Wednesdays and like loads of people come for that. It's the only explanation I can think of for that.
You're the ones who are going to move. You've been closed, pending a review by the council.
Your dad, Forrester, they signed the complaint.
Oh, Rob, please, don't do
Get out.
this.
Get out.
Who do you think came to the council this
Get rid.
morning on your behalf and saved your bacon?
I just wanted you to know that everything has changed because of you.
Okay, any gamers watching this is called kissing. You may recognise it from such games as Mass Effect 3 and hacked copies of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Fahrenheit, of course.
So there we have it. Another.
That's a strange name for a movie, isn't it? Love's Kitchen. I assume it's meant to be like a play on Hell's Kitchen because of Gordon Ramsay, but then that wouldn't work. 'Cause the opposite of hell would be heaven, so it should be Heaven's Kitchen. Purgatory's
So
kitchen.
there we have it. Another excellent meal in convivial surroundings. Further proof, if any further proof were needed, that as the good guide says.
Trifle. What's on the menu say? Trifle.
Worth the detour. Bon appetit.
Wait a minute. Wait, let's just go back to
proof, if any further proof were needed, that as the good guide said.
Gordon Ramsay's computer wallpaper appears to be a picture of food. He's a chef, so his computer wallpaper has to say a picture of food. It's like if you're a builder and you just have a picture of like a brick.
Worth the detour.
Just the background.
Bon appetit.
What the hell are you lot looking at? Get back to bloody work.
I'd love to know where he is here, where this scene was shot.
What the hell are you...
Because, you know, you can do things where you, like, visit this, you know, where certain things were filmed or whatever. Like, I've been outside the building where the man in 50 Shades of Grey worked. I would love to go to, know where this is. It looks...
Are you lot...
doesn't look like a restaurant particularly, and he's on a computer. It looks like he's maybe in a kind of office environment. It's even got like kind of office blinds. Be really interesting.
What the hell are you lot looking at? Get back to
But
bloody work.
he's wearing chef whites, even though he's in like an office.
Looking at. Get
Got to admire his commitment. Chef whites at all times. Picture of food
back to
on his
bloody
computer.
work.
Just loves food. Just absolutely loves food. Alright, let's adjust nuts. Trifle Films production. No Ordinary Trifle. Oh man. I guess No Ordinary Trifle must have been the working title for it. Presumably. No Ordinary Trifle, a Trifle Films production. Cinematography, Jordan Cushing. Maybe a relation to the late Peter. Produced by J. Allen Davis. Duncan Napier Bell, Nicholas Napier Bell. Some kind of nepotism or something going on there. So who's this Trifle Films production? Trifle Films on IMDb. See what else they've made. Nothing else. Nothing else. Love's Kitchen, here we go. Let's check this one out. This is the Wikipedia for it. No mention of those two. What are they called? Oh. Duncan Napier Bell. Hacking pursued Gordon Ramsay for a role in the film for some time, but decided not to go through his agents and instead approached him directly. Ramsay agreed to appear at his own expense. Ramsay's name was misspelt in the closing credits as a Ramsay. That's pretty funny. Love's Kitchen was entered in the 2010 Toronto International Film Festival. So why is it called No Ordinary Trifle in the... That's just the working title? Oh, made its debut under its original name of No Ordinary Trifle. So that was the working title, okay. Love's Kitchen took £121 on its opening weekend in the UK, comparing poorly with the same weekend's other opening film Bridesmaids, which took £3.44 million. Comparing poorly. That's certainly one way of putting it. Due to the appearance by Ramsay in the film, the low level of takings was highlighted by the press, who sought to get a response by the famous chef. Ramsay refused to comment, except to state that he wished to have no involvement in the promotion of the film. The Guardian's Peter Bradshaw described the film as abysmal, and in particular thought that Gordon Ramsay was excruciating. Strong words from Peter Bradshaw. Alright, well, that's Love's Kitchen, the trailer. I think we've learnt a lot today as gamers, as human beings. And yeah, certainly plenty to contemplate for game makers everywhere in terms of what they can learn from cinema, what influences they can take in order to make games a more legitimate medium and not the laughingstock that they are today, and a source of deep shame for every one of us that plays them. I'll see you again soon for episode 2 of Game Maker's Toolkit.